Hello and welcome back to my solo self-found series. Another 2 weeks have passed since my last update video, and right now I will come with another update video. I would say I've progressed quite a lot from last time. Maybe some of you already know some of my progressions, but for those of you that don't really know, or if you don't know everything I've been doing in the last 2 weeks, I will try to explain everything in this video to show you. After giving you all my updates, I will show you the combat power versus Baldus Score charts as I did in the last episode, and after that I will talk about two other things: a new way in which I want to try and track my power increase during my playtime. So after this video I will show the charts a little bit, then I will show and talk about the new way I want to track this power progress, and in time probably I will drop the charts and keep only this new way, because I am constantly trying to upgrade the way I track my progression. So you will see what I'm talking about when I get to that part. And another thing that I will want to talk about is the stats that ignore monsters' defensives, like ignore damage reduction, resist crit rate, resist critical damage, skill amp, or cancel ignore penetration. For me this is kind of interesting how they work, how much of these certain stats you could get, so we will get to that probably more in the end. But for now let's start with the updates I managed to get. And first of all, the wings. As you may already know, I'm not focusing my wings anymore, really just exchanging coupons for wing potions, and just by doing that in 2 weeks I managed to get 10 extra levels. I was at level 13 when I talked about them last time. Now I am level 23 master. That got me around 10 of each of these stats, which is quite okay. But as I said, I'm not focusing on them. This will be done passively to max level, so that's all about wings. Next up, it's honor medal. Last time I was doing the commander part. As you can see here, I managed to finish it. I started doing the hero one. I only managed to get 3 extra penetration, but I will keep focusing on it, try to get all of this perfect. I've rolled the captain stats a little bit. These ones I've rolled with the medal effect reset until I got one dexterity stat. I want to go full dex in here, and after I finish hero and captain, I will go and try to finish the legend as well. This one will be full ignore resist critical damage. Why I'm not going for all attack? This is for Forgotten Temple B3F. That's the dungeon I'm preparing everything, so I would rather have it perfect from now for that dungeon rather than having to redo it. And I managed to get legend grade 8. I was grade 7 before, but this one I will be leveling slowly, and at one point I will get max level, but I will talk about something else that will influence this and help me get it a little bit faster. Next up, it will be stellar. I managed to get 4 extra critical damage rolls here. I only need to do these two. These two are the only ones left, and after that I will start with trying to get the perfect rolls in lines 2 and line 4. Why I'm choosing these two? Because for these two, even if I don't get an emptiness, I can keep it without making it purple, even if it's not a perfect stat. For example, here, if here I would get like 20, I would have to make it emptiness. If it's not emptiness, I would invest some souls, but that will happen when I get to these ones. But for now I just want to invest into the 2 lines that don't really require souls, and after I finish those 2, which will be in a long time, I'm not hoping to make them fast, I will get to the other ones. Next up, some things that I managed to do are some achievements. I will not really go into them. They are just a little bit of stats. I believe it was Sienna B2F. I managed to complete it fully, and after Sienna I made the Lava Hellfire 250 out of 500, the Panic Cave Awakened 150 out of 500, the lab runs I got to 25, and the Edge of Phantom I'm halfway to maxing it, maybe even more. These ones only gave me a little bit of offensive stats, so that's why I included them. Next up it will be the collection. If we go to dungeon page 8, Garden of Dust 2, I've managed to get it to 30% and over. This gave me 8 cancel ignore penetration. You will see why this is not really important, but a good one to get. Next up it will be world page 1, Fort Ruina 1. This one just gave me a little bit of accuracy. Next up we go to the special one, page 2, extreme upgrades. This I believe was the biggest one I managed to get. I had the 1 through 5 remaining. I will show you a little bit later how I managed to get all these scores, but I managed to finish it, and as you can see, making it 100% gives you 60 all attack up, which is totally awesome. Then we will go to page 5. To this one I managed to get it to 60%, gave me 1 ignore resist amp. This one again to 60%, some ignore resist critical damage, check attack engine, concentrated steady 30%, and final assembly, this one I managed to get to 60%. I did a little bit of Hell's research with some of my cores, so yeah, I managed to collect some of them. Again, still from the Hell part, I've completed 30% on these two, and for the Battlefield ones I've managed to get these to 60%. These ones you should only focus for 60%. After that you need events to get this one, maybe the Halloween event, but I'm not 100% sure. And the last were for these two. I've just put some upgrade cores and force cores ultimate. I just wanted to get rid of them from being there, so yeah. Now getting to the items part, you'll notice something new maybe, but let's start with other things. The Palladium Crystal, I managed to get it to Divine 11. It was 10 I believe before, not a big upgrade but a little bit of stats. The sword I managed to make an epic boost. I had like 5 fails, but from 1 out of 3 to 2 out of 3 I managed to do it in the second try, but after that only fails. It would have been nice to make it 3 out of 3, but we will see in the next period if I manage to do it. From Baldus I managed to get a rank higher medal. Previously I had rank 6, now I have a rank 5. Again, a little bit of damage. I don't care about the defense or the attack rate, but just a little bit of damage, which is quite nice. Mercenaries, let's call them still equipment, something like that. I managed to get Elena to level 6. I will keep upgrading her. She will be my main mercenary, honestly. After that I will see what I will do for these ones, but my main focus will be strictly on Elena, because my main damage in battle mode is battle mode 3. She gives me damage in battle mode 3, so yeah. Regarding the runes, I only managed to get 1 level for the Karma critical damage one, 1% critical damage. Again, every little bit of stat counts very much. Now for the earrings, I've managed to craft this Perius earring. Regarding the max HP still per hit, I don't really care that much about it. It's better than mine. But the main thing is the normal attack damage up, which is a boost in damage. Don't think it's that much, but again, I'm very glad I got it, so I will just need some chaos upgrades for it. And for the final thing that I managed to get in this period, I'm doing each day one lab run until I manage to run out of my Orbs of Dragon. I still have some in my warehouse, but while doing that, happily I managed to drop a slot extender highest, and as I said in the previous episode about my updates, the first thing I will use my slot extender highest will be the Palladium Suit that I dropped, and here it is. Managed to get it plus 16. I still need some safeguards, but the safeguards for now will go into this one. I want to make it plus 20. The epic option, I dropped it 2 out of 3, so I didn't do anything there. The slots I had previously, I think I showed you this, I had a max critical rate scroll, I had the skill lamp scrolls, I did it fully in the slots. I managed to get Extreme Upgrade 3, and the Divine I left it at 1 for now, but we'll probably do that also, not sure if 15, but at least 13, maybe 14 for sure. So I'm really happy about this. This one gave me around, I don't know, 6,000-7,000 combat power, but keep in mind that I would say about 80-90% of that is pure defense, so not that big of a boost in doing dungeons and making them faster, but at least maybe for defense I will be safe for a longer time. So really happy about this. Now regarding my visual progress, should I say, coming back with this chart that I showed in the previous episode. As you can see here, in regards of combat power, this combat power is with a Agent Yule earring. I still have some, if you get confused with my combat power in the game, I still have some earrings. I decided to not wear them anymore. They don't give me any attack boost, so I don't want to keep replacing them whenever they expire. But let's say I reached this combat power, 25,000 combat power increase since the last time. That would be around 10% until the 1.2, and the Baldus Score increased with 286,000 points, just with 7.25%. But again, keep in mind the combat power was boosted a lot by the suit, by the defensive stats of the suit, so that's why the combat power is higher than the Baldus Score. Again, a little bit proving that combat power is not necessarily actual damage. Again, it's damage plus defense combined, so keep that in mind. Now, I said I will be using a different kind of tracking of my power boost and my power increase over time, and the way I will be doing it is using these stats combined with the Baldus Score. Of course, I will say the combat power and I will show the combat power as well, but the main things I will try to focus are these two tabs of stats plus the Baldus Score. For the attack stats, I will take each and every stat, highlight only the main ones that I really care about. For example, attack rate, accuracy. These ones I don't really care that much. You get a ton of them, but they don't really boost your damage. They just make you not miss, not get blocked by the monsters, but most of the times you won't have any problem with that, so I don't really care about them. The main number I will be looking at will be this one, because this one combines the PV and the general stats as well for the defensive stats. And to not have like some confusions between stats, I will be removing every temporary buffs. I will just keep my potions, and the main potions I'm using is GM5, Heroic Holy Water, Extreme Holy Water, and Penetration. I will be using this to count the stats, because honestly, in how many I have, I still have in my warehouse some. I believe I can keep them indefinitely. I will not really run out of them, so that's why I'm going to keep them on and calculate my progress with them included. But for buffs that I will try to remove, like remove the certain stats that they give, will be Ordeal buff, Event Pass buffs, those ones level 1 through level 3. If I wear any temp gear like Yule earrings or maybe Happy Birthday rings, something like that, and any other buffs that I find out or I have temporary, I will just remove them and not include them in my progression, because if they are temporary, I don't really care about them. After getting all these stats, like before and after, today I will take account of all these stats, and the next 2 weeks update video I will compare what I had now with what I will have then, and see what I managed to get, what got increased, what got decreased maybe, and stuff like that. So I'll make an estimate offensive gain, the defensive part, again I'm focusing offensive, not defensive, so the offensive will be the main character, let's call it that. The change in PV attack ability, the change in PV defense ability, and as I like to also test myself is the Baldus Score. I have tried like tracking individual stats that I got from gear, from achievements and all of that. It's a bit confusing, I might miss some, and it's annoying to try and keep track of all of that. That's why I'm going to use this one. This one is not that hard to maintain, not that hard to keep up with, so this is the best thing I managed to get for now. Maybe in time it will change, but for now this is my way. Now to talk a bit about what's next up for me, the main thing that I will do is continue doing, as I said, my honor medal. The potential of increase in here is around 7,000 combat power. Again, that will be mostly only offensive, which is very good. The wings, again, buying coupons, trying to level them up as much as I can. If I manage to get them to max level, this will be probably, I would say, at the end of the year, another around 9,000 combat power remaining here. The main thing that will give me a ton of boost will be my stellar. I still have around 25,000 combat power potential in here, so keep that in mind. That's a big thing. Maybe I will try to do some divines on my weapons. If I manage to get these ones, both of them like around 13, I would get again around 5,000 combat power. I will keep trying to get extreme upgrades for this one. For each level of extreme upgrade you get around 5,000 combat power, so huge boost if I manage to get it. And just to show you how I'm doing my extreme boost tries, I am buying with my war XP these tokens of Retaliator, and I come here to Yule to play Cabal Exchange, open the store, and I buy for now the extreme cores level 10. Why I'm using level 10? Because this should be pretty much enough for me to manage to get extreme upgrade level 4. For example, for my crystal, I already made like 11 tries, like level 69 total cores. I had 5 fails, level 75 total cores level, 1 fail, and using all level 10 cores I have another 5 fails, but hopefully the next one will be a success, who knows. But yeah, I'm using these ones to buy the cores. And another way I will be trying to do, but first I need a little bit of amity, will be to go here to Chloe, request craft, and for this one you have these extreme core pockets which give you like from level 1 to level 10, so there's a possibility for level 10. If not level 10, I believe you can go here to 3000 category, you get the extreme core pocket rares. You need 2 of level 1, 2, 3 and 4. This one gives you cores between level 5 and level 7. Then at the 5000 you get these ones. Again, using lower level cores you get this one, level 8 or level 9. And at the end I believe you have this one. You're just using level 8s and level 9s, you can craft this one, and this one gives you guaranteed levels 10 or maybe level 11. So for my next upgrades this should be enough, but again I still need a lot of amity to get here, but that shouldn't be that hard. I just need some force core pieces and upgrade core pieces to craft cores, and I should be at this level pretty soon. And the last thing I really want to talk about are the, as I said, these stats, the ignore, resist from monsters. I have looked a little bit, and from what I saw, the ignore resist critical rate, this one with the resist critical damage, with the skill amp, and with the cancel ignore penetration, these ones cannot go below 0. So if you have over a monster's own stats, the additional stats you are getting are kind of useless, so they do nothing. But for example, if you get ignore damage reduction, if it goes under 0, that's additional damage. You can check all of these in the Nipperlug website. You can check monsters resistances as well there. So if you want to see if your character is ready for a certain boss or a certain area, just go there, search for the monster and see if you are kind of ready for its resistances. So yeah, if you, I don't know, are curious about something, if you want to ask something, if you want me to show you other things or show you some things maybe I've missed showing you, please let me know down in the comments. If not, you can join my Discord. You can come in the Discord server. We can talk about things. We can talk about directions, strategies, tips, tricks, whatever you want. So yeah, please don't be shy, ask questions. If I didn't say something correctly, correct me. If I missed something, if I'm wrong about things, just leave it in the comments and that will help me quite a lot. I hope you enjoyed this update video. I hope you enjoyed these concepts of update videos. I try to track quite thoroughly whatever I do, and I try to give you the information. Maybe it helps you to do stuff yourself. Maybe you know what else you can do besides what you're doing. And again, try to do multiple things at the same time, not a single thing. And as you can see in my character, you can progress quite okay. We are already in 6 weeks of progression right now, tracked pretty well, and I would say I gained about 100,000 combat power, which in a solo self-found type of playing, I'm really happy about it, really glad I managed to get this far by now. So thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as I always like to say, keep grinding, but don't forget to have fun.